We've been living in a bit of a weird era for ads. We've actually been living in it for a little while, I'd say. This is kind of the first time in history where brands have had the ability to massively advertise their product for free, using the power of a little known thing called social media. If you're relatable and you follow TikTok trends on social media, you can get millions of people to watch your ad. Millions upon millions of people. Just gotta be relatable. You gotta say words that people use nowadays, like phantom tax. And today, we're gonna talk about the advertising attempt of a company that sells homes. Let's give the house a little smile. Yeah, why not? Bruh. The company in question today is called Taylor Morrison. According to Taylor Morrison themselves, Taylor Morrison strives to go the whole 9 yards, providing a seamless home buying experience and building homes with heart. They are proud to be recognized as America's most trusted home builder, 9 years and counting. This is something that I want you guys to remember. This America's most trusted home builder thing. This is a title that's been given to them by Life Story Research. Mixed reviews for Life Story Research on Google. We're gonna go back to Life Story Research later on because I think something's up here with this America's most trusted brand thing. Let's put them aside for a moment as we watch some pretty fun, relatable TikToks. Let's watch some fun, relatable TikToks. Reasons I regret buying a Taylor Morrison home. Don't put copyrighted music here. I'm not gonna buy your brand if you use copyrighted music. I'll tell you long ago. What? What are the what? oh, she doesn't say the reasons. I was like, why is she quiet? Why is she not saying the reasons? I'm so fucking dumb. It's because there aren't any reasons. You would never regret buying a Taylor Morrison home. You would never regret buying a Taylor Morrison home. It's America's most trusted brand. That's why she was quiet. I'm such a I should have known my Taylor Morrison home lore before getting into this.
We're America's most trusted home builder. Of course we're gonna brag about it obnoxiously for the next year.
You should do it for the next 8 years. Somehow, in a country filled with so many home builders, somehow Taylor Morrison has won time and time again for like 8 years or whatever.
We're America's most trusted home builder. Of course we build better homes than everyone else.
They're the most trusted guys in the world.
Trusted home builder. Of course there's no pressure to buy one of our homes.
Oh, because this is an ad. I'm really bad at understanding what they want me to do.
We're America's most trusted home builder. Of course we're gonna build landscaping in front of your garage.
Well, okay. What? So that's another case of them kind of doing something that feels a bit more current, you know, down with the times. A lot of these companies hire fairly young people to be in charge of their marketing because they want this free advertising that they're getting to be current, to be something that's more relevant to TikTok, to what's going on over there. It is cringe. I'm aware of that. I'm aware that it is cringe, that's what's happening. But I don't know, that's just the reality of things, you know? What am I gonna do? Cry about it? So they did like a manifestation thing, so cool. It's really cool. I'm one with the suburbs. I can relate to that actually. The imagined situation here is that you're at home and you're like, oh, had a long day, and you see these and you're like, whoa, I am a victim of my incredible credit score. You see that and you're like, huh. That's so funny. I think I'll buy this house. This Mimi TikTok is so good that I think I'm gonna have to spend a few $100,000. I will not Google interest rates today. You know, you're like, whoa, that's something that I do a lot. I've never Googled interest rates ever. Would that scare me if I do that? I don't know. I am the future landlord of my dream house. You watch this and you're like, wow, I guess my dream house is with this TikTok account. I guess that's who I should buy my dream house with. Doing advertising to someone like this, I think makes more sense when you're advertising something that is, you know, more accessible in a way. Like a jokey advertisement can maybe convince you to buy, I don't know, cereal. It could maybe like convince you to buy like a piece of clothing or something like that. Because the joke and the memes would advertise the values of the thing that we're getting, right? But I think you'd seriously have to be a very troubled individual to buy a house based off of one of those things. They're hiring all these younger marketing people and, you know, making all these TikToks for younger people. But that doesn't really make any sense because how many young people are buying a house nowadays? Like three people, maybe tops, maybe 4. Not enough for this to be relevant to the audience that you're aiming for. You really think that like people in their early 20s and teens are buying houses? That's not happening anymore. I think that and making a video where they're saying that they're America's most trusted home builder 1 billion times, it's probably what led to this video that we're gonna see now.
Of course we're gonna brag about it obnoxiously for the next year.
Oh boy, day after close.
So that's what America's most trusted home builders are up to. Oh, Jesus.
We're America's most trusted home builder. Of course you've done better once than everyone else.
Let's see this one.
This in GFCI protection. Not only is this in the laundry, but it's also within 6 feet of the sink.
I don't know what that means. Oh, you can't have a plug too close to a sink. I know that.
For America's most trusted home builder, of course there's no pressure to buy one of our homes.
The gas heater isn't even hooked up.
Jesus Christ. So this TikTok is from an account called Sci-Fi? Ki-Fi? I'm assuming Sci-Fi, but it's just spelled in a funny way. Home inspections. As you might assume, he inspects homes. This is the second builder I've seen jump on this trend. No, most of these clips are from the same house 1 day after close. 1 day! 1 day after they bought a house. He has more clips, don't worry.
New build homeowner has been living in this home for about a year now with no insulation.
Jesus, no insulation. Jesus Christ, they're gonna freeze to death.
His most trusted home builder. Of course we're gonna build landscaping in front of your garage.
I did this inspection last year. Ring cap is still missing, and we got roof leaks. Brand new home.
So, that's pretty awesome. America's most trusted builders but won't pass inspection. I've seen nothing but horror stories and terrible inspections about Taylor Morrison homes. I didn't understand the measuring tape between the washer supply and the sink. Well, I did. I figured it out all on my own. Everyone can clap for me in the comments. I want everyone saying, I'm clapping for you, Evil Pinely, for figuring both this and the first thing out when she was quiet. You figure out why she was quiet. So I'll be honest, I don't know much about Taylor Morrison. I do know that on TrustPilot, they have a whopping score of 1.5. Christ. We're America's most trusted home builders. Our TrustPilot page has the word bad written in the top of it. We're America's most trusted home builders. Our most common rating on TrustPilot is 1. We're America's most trusted home builders. Our top review is titled, Lots of Deception and Lies. Lots of deception and lies. Even after all the nightmares we went through to close with TM, which took nearly a year and a half, warranty people will not answer your calls or email. They will close out your tickets without fixing them. How dare you say that? They're America's most trusted home builders. They said so 5 times in one video. So when you look in the website of Life Story Research are the people who gave them that title of America's most trusted whatever the fuck. You'd maybe assume that title was like, you know, voted for. Everyone was like, this is the most trusted house. Yes, I love this house. Let's keep voting for this house. Side note, I saw someone in the comments of one of the last videos being like, I hope you make this cardboard background into a shirt. It'll be way too big for that. You'd think that it was voted for by the public, you know, the people who are buying the houses. You'd think that it was, I don't know, like the city said that this is the most voted house. But it seems like the real story is a bit different from that. So their main page has the caption, "Move people to action." Life Story Research is a full-service market research firm to the world's most recognizable brands and agencies. We use quantitative and qualitative research to create consumer segmentation, spark innovation, deliver brand strategy, and compelling marketing communications. That is to say, I'm pretty sure they paid for that title. I'm not sure. I looked into it. It seems like the America's Most Trusted thing is like an annual study that they do. But their website seems to really focus on the marketing thing. Great leaders, companies, and brands know the great ideas are only effective if they move people towards action, right? It sounds like they're a marketing thing, not just a research place. This is all alleged, please don't sue me, but it reminds me a lot of those like fake film festivals. If you remember that video I did with Chad like a few months ago, where you win an award because they do a film festival every month and they have 1 billion categories to make sure that if you pay, you win an award. That's the vibe I'm getting, but I'm not sure. So then the Taylor Morrison Homes TikTok account posted this video, which I am not a fan of. A video of them reading hate comments. Now, this isn't the CEO reading hate comments, right? The person who's that's her company. That's her company that she owns. This is two quite young people taking on the hate in this video, taking on the responsibility for the hate that this company is getting all onto themselves as marketing people who've been hired to say those words.
Today we're reading comments from our fans.
Fans? The fuck? Like, I know they're saying that ironically because these people are haters, but there isn't a concept of a housing company having fans, whatever.
What is it about having your teenagers do commercials for your business that is so cringy? Like, no, you don't know the first thing about building anything or quality of building. You just directly benefit from your parents owning a home building company.
So I really don't like this. Obviously, people are cringed out by the bad, it's a bad TikTok. But the main reason as to why that last video was made, as to why hate is coming towards this company, is not just the cringe factor, it's the fact that, you know, Taylor Morrison has been accused of building bad quality homes and then bragging about how they're the most trusted brand. Them bragging about the fact that they're the most trusted builder in America is not an idea that was sparked by these two. It's a statement that's paraded all across their website. They say it all the time. I personally don't think that people should go out and attack these people. Absolutely not. But if Taylor Morrison's getting hate and the company wants to answer for that, I don't think that they're the ones that should be sitting here reading hate comments. It feels really weird for me.
Who hired messy-looking college students who look like they woke up 10 minutes ago to do ads.
It's like a humiliation ritual. Like Taylor Morrison being like, hey, you got us all this hate. Not our houses that people have bad opinions of. You and your ad. Go ahead and sit down and read every mean thing that people have said about you. Obviously, this is horrible, right? Like people commenting about their looks, whatever. People online are freaks. My point is to not defend that in any way. I think that on top of the fact that that's bad, it's weird to get them to sit there and read it. It feels like you're just kind of putting everything on them. Everyone's making fun of my piece of cardboard in the background. You guys don't even realize Taylor Morrison did this. Taylor Morrison, they said that they're gonna build a house over my head. Just put this fucking thing behind my back. They said, don't worry, Evil Piney. There's gonna be a roof over your head. There's gonna be a roof on the side, aka a wall. There's gonna be a roof on the other side, also called a wall. There's gonna be a roof in front of you, also a wall. A wall on the floor, aka a ceiling. Just did this fucking thing. Anyways, subscribe for a free house.